Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 in PRF 705. This week we're going to build upon what we've learned in the first 2 weeks, and we're going to look at how to actually begin to plan and implement your worksite health promotion program. Obviously the goal here is to build a program that people will participate in, that will save money for the organization and so on, so that everybody's happy at the end of this. And that's what we're going to focus on here this week. So the objectives for this week include, how you can best prepare program goals. We're going to explore how to plan and implement programs that will help build a healthy work environment. Where do you choose, to start your efforts? You can't put together all of the programming that you want at the beginning. You have to start with a couple smaller steps, have them be successful, and then build upon that success and expand and increase, the capacity of your worksite health promotion program. We're going to discuss some creative solutions to, address difficult problems that may occur as you start to implement your programming. And then we're going to identify some different ways to prepare yourself to potentially work in the fitness job market. We're going to specifically do that at the end of the content for this week, as well as in the assignment. And I'll talk a little bit more about that here on future slides. The assessments this week, there are 2. There's a quiz, which is very similar to last week. It's related to the textbook. And then an assignment that's a bit of a change of pace this week. So just as an overview, what are we going to be learning this week? You remember in the past, we talked about return on investment, doing a cost-benefit analysis to show that our program is effective and should be continued, and so on. We're going to continue to build upon that this week. We also learned last week about how to build a program based upon the needs of the company. What does the company need, and the wants of the employees. What kind of programming do they want? And that way we give our bosses what they want, their cost savings, hopefully, and we give the employees something that they truly want to participate in. I grabbed this picture here on the right from the CDC. This was an analysis that they did related to the removal of trans fats from the American diet. And they came up with a cost-benefit analysis. What would it cost to remove trans fats and replace them with something else for businesses and companies around the country? And then what would the cost savings be to the U.S.? So they first off looked at what would be the decrease in medical costs that are associated with a diet high in trans fats, which obviously, as you all know, leads to increased risk of heart disease, heart attacks, etc. So they did a cost-benefit analysis, of this change in our society. And they found that, again, the health benefits of removing trans fats from our diet across the country would be $140 billion in benefits. That's crazy, huh? And it would actually only cost about $6 billion to do so. When I say only, but so that leads a net increase of $134 billion for the society as a whole. So that's a kind of an example. You want to do something very similar. What is a program within your overall worksite health promotion program going to cost? So you decide you want to start a smoking cessation program or a fitness program or a lunchtime walking program. What is the cost of that program? And then what are the potential benefits? And those benefits could be medical costs that are averted, decreases in healthcare, insurance costs for the company, decreased absenteeism. So you're trying to put a value on everything. So we're going to talk about how to choose some of our programs, and specifically choose some of the programming that we know is going to give us the most bang for our buck at the beginning, so that our employer will be like, wow, this has worked out, and continue to expand our worksite health promotion program. To do that, though, we have to start with a vision, and that's what we're going to learn and focus on in the first part of our content for this week. Obviously, as we've said before, the goal of a worksite health promotion program is to create a healthier lifestyle at work and away from work for our employees. If we really want to have the greatest increases in wellness, we need people to learn about how to be healthy be healthy at work, but then also take that healthy lifestyle home with them. So we're going to talk about implementation of our program, how to start small and then grow the program. We're going to talk about, again, healthy lifestyle changes. It's kind of a follow-up to what we talked about last week. And then finally, I do want to talk a little bit in the second part of our content about some of the job opportunities that exist in worksite health promotion. A lot of them are probably up your alley, and maybe areas that you want to consider when you're in the future, maybe looking for jobs or how to expand your own business. So this week, to help us learn and apply some of this content, we'll first off have a quiz. The quiz is on the readings from this week, and specifically the textbook chapter readings that we're going to be doing this week. The quiz is just like the quiz you took last week, so you're familiar with the format and all. The assignment's a little bit different this week, and I do want to explain it a little bit. The assignment, I know a lot of you are not looking for a new job. You're not looking to work in worksite health promotion, but I want you to basically pretend like you are. So I want you to go out and look at some of the positions that are out there in the real world working in worksite health promotion. So I give you some sites you can go to, some job sites where you can poke around, see what jobs are out there, see what kind of requirements they have for their employees and so on. I also give you a couple examples if you can't find one that fits. You're then going to craft a cover letter for that position, just a cover letter that you would send for any job application where you explain your qualifications, your reasons for interest in the position, and demonstrate your knowledge of the field of worksite health promotion that they are expecting you to have. So you're going to kind of pretend a little bit, but again, I think all of you probably will be able to find a job that you have some qualifications for and theoretically could apply for. So this is a good chance for you to write a cover letter, maybe modify a cover letter you already have, and submit it for this assignment, and I'll take a look at it and give you some feedback. So again, you can either find your own position that you want to apply for within worksite health promotion, or you can use one of the ones that I provide, and then you're going to upload that cover letter to the course, and I'm going to evaluate it. Please do not actually send the letter unless you're actually interested in the position. So you don't actually have to send the letter. I had somebody do that in the past, but you don't have to. It's just upload it to the course. Anyway, should have a little bit of fun with that assignment. It's a creative writing assignment more than anything else, and it gives you a chance to work on your cover letter. So anyway, if you have any questions as you work through the content and the assessments this week, never hesitate to shoot me an email. That's it. Have a great day.